Hi team, welcome to Automation for Testers. In this lecture, we are going to talk about three accessor methods like slice, join and toString. Okay, so now let's jump onto the Visual Studio Code in order to understand these three methods. So let's start with something called slice method. Here I have one method that you can see slice method, right? So now put the cursor over here. There you can see returns a section of an array. Returns a section of an array. There you can see starting number is an optional. Second, ending number is also optional for you. So how did I identify that, guys? Using this question mark. If you find out anything like this, we all know that it is a optional parameters. You can send or you cannot send. It is your wish. Okay. So now if I say log and if I try to perform this action, there you can see it is giving you the entire array, right? So you will not be able to understand. If I say 3 and try to rerun your program, there you can see 0 1 2 3. That means from 3 to till end of the array. For example, if I specify 5, what happens? Let's see, and try to rerun your program, CLS, and then rerun your program. There you can see 0 1 2 3 4 5. That means from 3 to upper bound -1. So these two value will be given to you. Okay, so like this, if you want a specific range of values from the array, not values, guys, a specific range of indexes. Okay, so in that case you need which method, guys? Slice method. So in this case what happens? Third and fourth. If I want fifth also, simply say 6 over here, CLS, try to run the program. There you can see like this. Okay, if you want specific range of indexes with their values. Okay, again the wrong statement if I make only indexes. Okay, so if you want values within a specified range of indexes, so this is the correct statement I can say, right? So in those kind of scenarios you can use the slice method. Okay, so very easy one. I hope it is clear. Now what is the next method we have, guys? Join method. Now let's go to the join method. ARR dot join. Okay, so now put the cursor over here. There you can see add all the parameters of an array by the specified separator string. Okay, so now the separator is also optional. Now let's try to use this method without passing any separator and see what happens. So CLS, there you can see it is a string format. It is a string format of a array separated by what? Comma. Why it is giving you comma? Because there you can see it is a return type of what? String. That's fine. And there you can see if nothing is there, the array elements are separated with what? Comma. If you want to be separated by semicolon, just pause it like a delimiter and then simply say run the program. There you can see it is like this. Okay, if you want to know its type, you can see type of this one. Try to run the program. There you can see it is a string. It is a string like this. If you want to convert an array based on some delimiter, you can use what? Join method. You can use the join method. By default, if you do not pass any delimiter, it will consider what? Comma as a separator. Comma is a separator. In the same fashion, we have one more method, toString method. Okay, so this is also same like join method only. I will show you what is the difference here. Okay, so now try to run the program and see what is the output you are going to get it. There you can see comma separated. Okay, so now there you can see returning a string, returns a string representation of an array. So what exactly it is doing? Returns a string representation of the array. So what this one is doing? This is also same, but only difference is if you do not pass the parameter for a join is equivalent to toString only, because by default toString is doing what? Comma only, but you do not have additional parameter where you can choose that delimiter. Here you have that, here you do not have. So only that difference is there. Apart from that, there is no difference between these two methods. Okay, you cannot pass one more parameter. There you can see it has 0 parameters, but whereas this join method has a parameter, and there you can mention your delimiter to separate the array values. By default it is comma. The same thing, toString is also comma only. Okay, so like this, the three methods will help you to design or to do some logics. Okay, I hope you are able to understand these three methods, guys. Okay, so that's all for this particular video, guys. Thank you for joining the session.